If you're thinking about making a move to Sacramento, here are a few things that you should consider before making that decision. Because I've seen people who make the move and absolutely love it, and I've seen other people that move here that sometimes question if it was the right decision for them. So in this video, I'm going to walk you through what it's actually like living in Sacramento, the good, the not so good, and the things that you should definitely consider before making the move. Hi, I'm Karina, a Sacramento realtor, and I help families make confident moves here. And make sure you stick around because I'm going to share one of the things that almost everyone who moves here underestimates, and it's really going to have a lot to do with how much you love where you land. So first, let's talk about the overall vibe of Sacramento. One of the biggest reasons people move here is because of the balance. You get more space, more financial breathing room, and you're still close to everything. We're about an hour and a half from Tahoe, an hour and a half from Napa, and depending on traffic, about an hour and a half to 2 hours from the Bay Area. But day to day, Sacramento feels slower in a good way. It's more family oriented, less hustle, and people are really moving here for the lifestyle. Now let's talk about housing, because this is one of the biggest reasons that people are usually considering Sacramento in the first place. Most of my clients are buying in the $400,000 to $800,000 range, and what you get for that here is very different than what you can get in the Bay. Here, you can actually get a single family home, a yard, and sometimes newer construction depending on the area. Areas like Natomas, Elk Grove, Roseville, you'll see a lot of that newer development, more space, and more of a community feel. But I will say, not all areas are created equal, and that definitely matters here. When it comes down to where you really want to live, it all depends on your lifestyle. If you want to be closer to downtown or commuting, Natomas is a really popular area. And if schools are a really big priority for you, areas like Roseville and Rockland come up a lot. Elk Grove has a really strong community feel and lots of newer homes. And then areas like Antelope, where we are, tend to be a little more affordable and are still growing. This is honestly where I spend a lot of time with my clients, helping them understand the different areas of Sacramento, because where you land can make a big difference. Now, in terms of cost of living, yes, Sacramento is a lot more affordable than the Bay Area, but it's not cheap. You'll definitely want to factor in things like your property taxes, your utility bills, especially in the summer, and things like your commute if you're not working remotely. But overall, most families that move here feel like they have a little more financial breathing room, which has a lot to do with why people make the move. So just to give you a quick honest breakdown of the pros and cons, some of the biggest pros are you get more space for your money, it's very family friendly, and you're still close to everything. But on the flip side, summers can be very hot. Some areas are still developing, and depending on where you work, your commute can play a big role. So here's the big one. The thing that people moving to Sacramento underestimate the most is how where they land can really impact their experience. Neighborhoods can be 10 to 15 minutes apart and have an extremely different feel. Different schools, different pace, different overall lifestyle. If you're even thinking about making a move to Sacramento, feel free to reach out. I'm always happy to answer your questions and help you understand what areas might be the best fit. And if you're planning a move, whether that's from the Bay Area or out of state, I'd love to help you make that process as smooth as possible. You can call or text me anytime, and I can also send you my Sacramento homebuyer cheat sheet to help you get started. I'm Karina Parker. Thank you for watching. Make sure to like and subscribe for more of what it's really like living in Sacramento.